Opening shot. Try to figure this out. So on Saturday, I had 6 friends show up in the morning, and we spent most of the day. It was, I guess, about 3:30 we quit. And we got three leg ends built and stood up, braced, roped off. But there are some terrible anomalies. So today's Wednesday, so I'm 3 days. Well, yesterday I was at Phil's most of the day, but I'll say hello, everybody. Hi. So I have to have access to all those points in the air. The joints, it all happened. Well, let me walk over and I'll show you a few things. So I built a derrick, a 3-legged work platform, 12.5 feet in the air, so that I can get up and work on those joints. This guy, I already lowered the middle one because that's where the fuck up was. So on the bottom, the straight post, not in the corner, is a 20 degree. And so this whole thing, and it was just, it was hurried, a little bit frantic, people waiting to work, and me, I should have wrote right on there, 20 degrees. So it was cut at a 26. And we cut them all. We cut all 4. Not a good idea in this application. But anyway, we stood this south setup, and it went pretty well. I have a buddy that took a bunch of time lapse, and that might come down the road. So when we had it, we could see this post here, and it was terrible. It was only hitting at the peak because all of a sudden I realized, oh shit, it's a 26. It's way too, the void was happening at the back. It was sitting on this. So anyway, this was already in place. And you can kind of still, there's a lot of bracing. So there's a top plate, there's a purlin and a top plate, and those are supposed to sit flat when this thing is leaned into the correct angle, which is 20 degrees. But the end cut on the corner post, because this is going up on the 45, this is supposed to be a 26. And you can see I've got it elevated, wedged up, because there's just so many anomalies. I'm just racking my head, and that's why I made a huge work platform. This is the only one that looks like it should, but it's not at all in the right orientation. I gotta loosen everything. But the basic thing is here. It's sound, it's salvageable. It's just going to be some effort. So this morning, I just got scaffolding out of the barn, and I set up this whole menagerie. And I got a nice 17-foot plank running against the roof there, so I can traverse back and forth. I did some corner to corners. It's way out of square. They're racked. I wish you could see that corner. It's just not oriented properly. So you have 2 facets that are out. It's like the whole thing is twisted. That miter at the top, it becomes like a bevel miter because of the angle it's coming in. And so it's just going to take some tweaking. I'm glad for Leroy. Amazing what a versatile machine this is. The more I use it, the more I love it. The boom worked out great. I put a stay in there, like a sailboat stay, because there was some flex in that white oak. That worked well. Everything, yeah, it picked it up off the ground, no problem, and having guys holding the ends and ropes, and it all went off. Nobody got hurt. So that's where we are. That's where I am. It's a much bigger structure than I was anticipating. 18-foot legs. The base is 25. Actually, it's going to be 26 by 28, and the roof structure is going to be basically a long 14 and a long 16 at the top. So that'll be a roof structure just like this, what's on that other building. So it's summertime. I'm sweating. I'm going to enjoy a solar shower rinse outside. I got a pretty hot setup. It's nice. Okay, we'll do another one later. Bye-bye.